after sex literally doesn't matter.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. You know who it is. It's your boy, Steve on Twos. We're out here on the S1K, and we are on today's episode of the Ride Along series. We are on episode 10, double digits. That's right, we have made it to double digits of this series. Super awesome. Really excited about these rides. I have so much fun and get so much enjoyment out of it. We got Matt out here on his S1K and that beautiful AGV Pista. And then, let me unmute her. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We have today's guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm back and I'm super excited to go for a ride today.
Heck yeah. Well, we'll get on the bike here shortly after we get everything situated, get the route put in the phone, and then we'll get going.
Let's do it.
What do you mean by that?
So have you been down to the ferry?
No.
Oh, really?
I've only been in Lexington about a year. And most of that was like getting used to my new job, so I haven't actually explored that much.
Yeah, I get you.
Are you from Lexington originally?
I actually am not. I'm from Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
And I live in Richmond now, so. Are you originally not from Kentucky, or are you just somewhere else in Kentucky?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I've lived kind of all over.
Yeah.
So before I moved here, I was living in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was there for about 3 years for work, and then wound up here.
Oh, that's awesome. I think I've worked in Pittsburgh a time or two. Tell me a little bit about yourself, if you want to share.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've been in Lexington for a year. I love to hike, love just being outdoors and trying to find new ways to experience it. And I've got a 4-year-old mutt who's my best friend and goes on all my adventures with me, except this one.
Hey, if we had a sidecar, we could have brought him along.
How long have you been riding?
Off and on for about 10 years. Well, I guess you could say almost 11. I've been riding since I was 18. I'm 29 now, so.
Have you been doing the channel?
Going on close to 2 years, I believe. So not very long, but it's been a decent amount of time.
Long enough that you have like a groove to it now.
Oh yeah, getting the hang of it. I'm still trying to make the videos a little bit more entertaining and the editing a little bit better, but it's all a work in progress. Have you ridden on motorcycles a lot or just a couple times?
Quite a bit. The guy I lived with in Vegas had a bike, so we would use that to get around pretty often. And then just different times when I've had the chance. So hung out with someone in Sweden who had one, and they showed me around, and yeah, I love it, but don't get a ton of opportunity since I don't drive.
Oh yeah, I get you. It's definitely fun and definitely an experience I feel like everybody should have.
But yeah, this is my first time on a BMW, first time on 1000cc, so.
I'm at the club.
A little different.
Yeah, it's have you been on sport bikes before though, or?
I've been on Yamaha MT09, a Suzuki GSXR, and then been on a couple cruisers.
Yeah. Well, there's not a whole lot of difference to like the riding position on a 1000 as there is a 600, but the power difference is of course like drastic.
Yeah.
I know I say it in all of my videos I do, but like I'm super skinny, so there's always a gap between me and whoever's riding. I need to go get a...
As long as I can hold on tight, we're good.
Yeah. I might have to go get me a BBL or something so I got more ass people can hold on to.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, I love what you said that, you know, you don't really care what kind of riding we do. You just want to go ride.
Exactly, yeah. And whatever the, you know, you're comfortable with or anything. I'm not gonna like just hop on here and say, okay, now you're here, you're stuck, we're gonna go fast, ride wheelies and do crazy stuff, you know?
Right, like, hold on, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, nah, we don't do that.
This reminds me of Pennsylvania. This is what all the roads look like.
Well, that's pretty cool. I know I've worked in a few different places in Pennsylvania, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of any of the towns. I was only there for maybe a couple days at a time in each spot. But one time they sent me like coordinates. That's how they would send me the job sites. They would send me like the GPS coordinates, and I'd have to find it. And half the time, I'd be in the middle of a cornfield, and I was like, "What the heck's going on over here?" So the ferry's pretty cool. It's not huge, obviously.
And you know what, though? That's typically how the bullshit goes. You feel me?
But we get to go across the river.
Yeah. What river is this?
You put me on the spot. I don't know. I have no clue. I'd have to look on the maps. Can we come? Can we come down? I guess we're good to go.
Yeah, they don't seem to have a problem.
You would think they would wave us down or something.
Right?
Please stay in vehicle. Well, we're on a vehicle, so.
Stay on vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you made it.
Is your tire still good? Yeah. Awesome.
I don't think I've ever taken a bike across here.
I've done it like once or twice. I think it's pretty cool though.
Did I do it with you once?
Maybe with my friend Ryan on the Indian. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
You got the little rundown shack.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cool.
It's definitely something you don't like see every day unless you take this route from Lexington to Richmond every day. And some people do, but you know.
Like, what a quaint little part of your commute.
Yeah.
Bring your car on the little one-car ferry across the river.
A little relaxing, you know.
Yeah.
Cruise across the river. You got the little paddle wheel. Well, it's not really that little, but you know.
Yeah, I never would have guessed this was back here.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
Do people come kayak here, or is that not allowed?
I'm sure they kayak like by it. I don't know though. I don't see any like posted signs anywhere that says no entrance. I see like some buoys way down there, but I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah.
From looking from here to down there, it looks like that's a drop off, like that's a waterfall. Actually, that's a dam.
It is?
Yeah, that drops straight down, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so maybe kayaking up that way.
Yeah, I think I've kayaked on the other side of that before. If I'm not mistaken. I'd have to check.
Real seeker like you didn't take the kayak over the waterfall?
Forget that. I don't know how deep that is over there. And now we're on the other side.
That's so cool.
So I have to ask because I looked at your Instagram page and I'm curious, and it says you're a sex researcher. What does that mean?
So in my work, I broadly study juvenile delinquency, but I study specifically kids who commit sex offenses.
Yeah.
And so a lot of my work is actually focused on like how do kids learn about sex since we don't have good sex education?
Yeah.
And figuring out like where some of their misconceptions come from. But
fair.
then also trying to work to develop comprehensive sex ed that'll help prevent those things from happening.
Yeah.
But a lot of that involves like me actually teaching students kind of the basics of sex because they never got a decent education in it.
Yeah.
And helping them to think a little bit more critically about it.
Well, that's pretty good. That's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, my students kind of know me as the sex professor, which is, you know, a little weird, but I dig it.
That's funny.
But yeah, so I've like done studies on pornography use, studies on like first sexual experiences, and just kind of deconstructing all that stuff with kids.
Yeah, try to see the psychology behind it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely pull out the weirdest like fun facts at parties.
Well, what's some fun facts you have that I could add into the video? If you got any.
Foot fetishes are the most common fetish in the U.S.
You said foot fetishes?
Yep.
I believe that. Not that I don't have one, but I believe it.
One of the reasons we think that is because the part of your brain that processes sensory stimulation, the parts that wire for your feet are right next to the parts that wire for your genitals. So if you really overstimulate one, it can kind of spill over into the next area.
Well, that's interesting. So if anybody out there has a foot fetish, that's probably why.
You're not a freak. It's pretty common.
Yeah. It's not my thing, but if it's your thing, I don't judge.
Oh, and ladies, being after sex does not prevent UTIs. It literally doesn't matter. That is one of the lies that people have the hardest time letting go of.
Well, that's an interesting fact, because I didn't know that myself.
So, there you go. Fun sex fact.
Definitely didn't know that.
God, your viewers are going to be so well informed.
They'll be like, I didn't know I watched this video for like a lecture video. Like, what the heck's going on? I thought this was a riding video. This is educational. I can mark it as educational on YouTube.
Slowly but surely, this is how we get sex education out there for everyone.
That's what we'll do. I'll just keep inviting you out and we'll have sex education videos riding on a bike.
Oh my god, that would be so fun. I would love that so much.
That would be pretty funny. I would totally be down for it. That would be cool.
Yeah, you could pick a topic or have your viewers pick a topic, and I'll give some little snippets of important things to know. Yeah, not so fun sex fact specific to Kentucky. Syphilis is on the rise here, so getting tested is easy. A lot of times you can get it done for free, and everyone should do it.
They most definitely should. A lot of people's like embarrassed to do it and stuff, but I mean, sex is a part of life, and most everybody does it, so like, it's not weird, you know.
Yeah, you take care of your sexual health the way you would any other part of your health.
Yep. So far, how have you enjoyed this cruise of a ride?
I'm having a great time. I'm seeing places I've never seen before and love having a good conversation. Yeah, this is fun.
That's awesome.
And I can easily say I've never been on a bike on a ferry, so cross that off the list.
So I know we somewhat spoke about it through messages, but wheelies and going fast, what are you okay with and not okay with?
Definitely okay with going fast. Maybe a wheelie if we like stop and talk about it. I'd kind of want to see you just do one first.
One eternity later.
So do you want to do one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, hold on. Hold on tight. You holding on? Yeah.
I gotcha. Oh my gosh, that's so fun!
You want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you like it?
Yes, that one was so fast. Oh my gosh, I can't stop grinning. That was so fun. That was so scary.
It wasn't too bad though, was it?
No, it was super fun, but yeah, it's a little bit scary to feel like the gravity shift.
Yeah, like you can feel the bike kind of like start leaning back and
Start floating.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I like squeeze the life out of you.
Oh, you're good. That's what I want you to do when we're doing that. I want you to squeeze as hard as you can so you stay on.
What do you mean by that?
I can't believe we did that.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it and you're having fun.
Yeah, I think this is way better than going last night too.
I'm pretty pleased with that route we took though. It's a pretty good ride. It wasn't too long. It's a nice curve, so we hit the highway some and
Yeah, you get the woods, you get the water, you get the power wheelies.
yeah, some people sometimes don't like riding like very far, and like these ride-alongs when I bring people, it's kind of better if we go on like a ride that's only lasts like an hour or 2 hours for the editing process. I see you looking. Don't be judging the dirt.
No judgment. Just means you had a little fun.
Yeah. Did you have fun, Matt? Was that a good route?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Awesome. Sweet.
It was nice.
Yeah, really fun. Okay, so what'd you think about it?
I thought it was a great time. I love going on the ferry, and I got to do my very first wheelie, so super excited about that.
So that was awesome. You got to do your first wheelie. Did you enjoy the wheelie? Was it scary?
It was so scary, but you coached me through it, so I felt safe and then was ready to do another one.
We went a little fast. You said how fast you say you've been?
Like 124, 125?
Okay, so we hit like 140. It wasn't too much higher, but we could have went a lot higher, but we didn't. We hit about 140 allegedly. What? Kilometers. We hit 140 kilometers allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah. So I'm glad you had fun though. And you got to ride on this beast.
It's beautiful.
What'd you think about riding on the bike on this one? Was it anything you would change? Anything you would do different?
It definitely felt powerful. I definitely noticed like sliding off the seat into you.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind that.
Notice she didn't say anything about it being dirty, guys. That's just me. That's just me. Not really, but it really is dirty. I don't know. People are looking at us, but hey, I don't care. They can keep going. Anything you want to tell everybody? Did you feel safe? You feel good?
I felt so safe. Great conversation, and I'm hoping I get invited back to ride along again.
Most definitely. I'll invite you back out, and I'll hit you up whenever you make it home. We make it home. Oh, and before I forget, this is the Voss 988 in the Echo Green. Check them out. Cool thing about Voss is they just came out with a carbon fiber helmet. They're sending me one. So everybody have to check them out. They can save 10% using code Steve or the link in the bio. You also have the Cardo systems here, communication systems that I use to record my voice, her voice. Which actually I use my camera to record my voice, but it's a little mixture of everything. But yeah, you get her voice to the Cardos, that makes these videos more interesting and super fun. But I'm glad you had a good time. And we're gonna end the video unless you wanna.
Oh.
Let me make sure it's recording.
Yeah, I lost you in my ear.
You had some technical difficulties, but is there anything else you'd like to add?
Everyone should like and subscribe and tune in for more ride-alongs, and go use your discount code for the Boss helmets. It's super comfortable and I felt so safe.
Sweet. Yep. You heard it from her straight out of the mouth. She knows what's up. What about you, Matt? Did you have a good time? Sweet. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys later. Can you do the...
Oh, probably not.
Put her on the spot. Almost. Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.